I'll see you Thursday.
Okay. Where are we going? Unless we break down in Amarillo. Coachways. Houston? We going to Houston? Yeah. All right. A gigantic stack of Louisiana postcards.
I had a pile of cheese chili fries back at Stucky's with onions on top. The last guy who said
Pass.
it didn't last 5 miles.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, so he's definitely writing a lot of things here. Okay, and it seems like he's doing all of this so he can like exclusively. I can't even place this, bro. This almost doesn't make any sense. Why are we going to Houston? Why do we have Louisiana postcards? A stack of them, a gigantic stack of them. Why is he alternating his writing style basically by holding the pen in different or just overall writing utensil, right? There's a lot going on here, and I would like to know. For some reason, they didn't fill us in, but either way, Louisiana. I can't think of anyone that would have anything to do with Louisiana off the top. No, the Babineau guy. I'm guessing he's from Louisiana. Is this about the jail time? What do you think? Maybe. Yeah. Maybe you're getting people to write these letters and you're going to mail them to the news, maybe? Or something? What are these letters about? If they're about Huel, then I think the play is to turn it into like a media circus. I think that's the play. I mean, smart. It sounds like you're going to go to jail, but you're a criminal lawyer, right? Literally, a criminal that's a lawyer. So I guess that makes sense. But either way,
Could be.
and he's paying people to, I'm guessing, do that. This would be my hell, guys. I'm telling you, this would be my hell. Like, I don't like when it's hotter than 70 degrees.
5-0's all over.
Uh-huh.
But not real 5-0, like the Reynolds.
But this is terrible jewelry, bro. Terribly fake. Terribly fake jewelry. Okay. Something is going to happen to you. It has to happen to you because that guy is the new Nacho.
But you can't sell in front of them neither. We're gonna make you right next time.
We've seen this scene,
Got
just
that
different
money?
characters.
For sure, next week.
Okay.
Hey,
You remember the last time this happened, bro?
come here.
Nacho, man, I gotta get to getting.
Just come here.
Bro, what you should have done is just gone to some place you could sell some of that gold. But I get it, it's not real, right? But if it was real, you could have sold some of that to basically make up because, yeah, what you owe, you owe. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
What you owe with interest.
With interest.
You had to do that, man.
It happened to
That's
you.
not going to learn otherwise.
Right. So you learned.
So why didn't you do it?
But why are we cooking so much food with no customers?
Thanks, babe. Are you gonna smoke with us?
All right, so we have a throuple. That sounds draining. Okay. I'm just gonna be honest. It sounds very draining, but do your thing. All right? Do your thing. He kind of reminds me of Jesse a little bit in this instance. And you're living like this, but your father isn't? That's a wild one. Well, I mean, I guess your father is not interested in the nonsense, right? Bro, you could be doing anything else with your money, I promise you. All right. Anything else?
It's on me.
Oh, thanks, man.
Post?
Wait, hold on.
Where was
What? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm almost positive that just showed up on the microphone. All right, so for some reason, they have just decided to do like a gigantic, like, I don't know, like random tests or something like that with like super low flying, what are they called? Like fighter jets, right? And they have been like breaking the sound barrier like above our heads for some reason all day long, it seems, okay?
This is the longest I've ever been away from her. 26 years. Never this long away from home.
To home.
Yeah.
I understand that completely. Completely. I was with my wife 10 years before we've ever spent even 10 hours. Okay, just keep that in mind. I get it, right? To home, bro. For real. To home. Definitely. Yeah, I get it completely. Yeah, that touches me deeply. Right?
Hey, Mike.
No, Terry. Support must be invisible. You can't throw a column here, a column there. Maximum volume and open space.
Why are we having this conversation so openly? I mean, I get it, but no, I don't get it. And I get it. Right? Deeply. I get it. You're happy to be out, finally, right? You're happy to be out. You want to have these conversations. You think that no one cares or no one even knows what you're talking about, but I'm not sure Gus would be completely fine with this conversation being had in the manner that it's being had. Because, to be honest.
Inside. The final structure has strict requirements.
Load-bearing walls then.
Very good. Now you use your thinking.
And you're
head.
loud.
You're drinking it, but how do you get walls in place? They would be 7-8 meters to the side.
Pre-pour them off-site. Slide the slabs in with the crane.
Slide through the existing construction. You will knock down the Chrysler building just.
Why are you
to
talking
add
so
a
loud?
Subway stop. No,
Are you ready for me? I'm a little early.
No problem. Come on in.
This is Gary Strout, Steph Carvanes, and Pat Malakovsky, my associates.
Hi.
Okay.
Suzanne Erickson. Hello. Good to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
I don't think that she expected this many people to be walking into this office right now about Huel.
No one is contesting that Mr. Babineau struck the officer.
Be that as it may, there are several businesses nearby with security cameras. We need time to subpoena all of them.
Isn't that a bit much?
We don't believe the judge will see it that way.
We'd simply like to have the most complete information at our disposal. To that end, we're filing a motion to compel discovery.
We are in conversation with the ACLU, assessing the possibility that Mr. Babineau's civil rights may have been violated.
They're going hard.
Okay, what's the plan here, Kim?
Because shock and awe isn't going to cut it. Bring every fancy associate you got, file all the motions you want, and at the end of all this, your client is still going away.
Okay,
We'll see. Say it.
I guess we'll see.
There we go. Because you don't understand the Trump card is coming. Okay, what you don't understand is that something happened down in Louisiana that's incredibly interesting. So even though I'm guessing he's from Louisiana, I don't know. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep moving it because I don't like spoilers. My main concern here is props are sometimes just thrown together. Okay, they don't really care about continuity and things like that. So the documentation said that Huel was from place of birth, New Mexico, Okay, but the name screams Louisiana. Okay, so where are we going with this? But either way, let's continue. Two things I guess could be right at the same time, potentially. Born and raised are separate things, yes?
Everyone seems much improved. This R&R was a good idea, Michael.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. You kind of acted like a fool last night, telling company business.
Something the matter? By now, they have forgotten me entirely.
They forgot. The German national in the middle of Albuquerque, talking about pouring hundreds of tons of concrete at a secret underground location.
And I'm sorry to cause you any problem. You have my word. Nothing like this will happen again.
Yeah, because you're not going on R&R again. Don't worry.
All addressed to me, all from some backwater in Louisiana. I mean, look at, get your hands off our hero, they say. Mercy for Huell Babineau, they say. What, like I'm sending him to the electric chair? Come and tell me, Miss Wexler, did you start this particular ball rolling?
Did I instruct the people of Coushatta, Louisiana to start writing letters to the court? No, Your Honor, I did not. That being said, it's clear Mr. Babineau has touched the lives of many people in his hometown.
In his hometown. Bro, what's going on here? Either again, never mind.
I do know they're planning.
Huell Babineau is wrongfully accused. He's a good man. He'd never do nothing like the things you say he's done. He's a kind man and a good friend to everyone. Jesus, they do make him sound like Santa Claus.
This one has a phone number.
Let me see this.
Phone numbers. The phones that he was setting up in the nail salon, I'm guessing. This is from the Free Will Baptist Church. Please don't hesitate to call. Oh, no. Well played. Well played.
You've reached Elmer Fontenot. I'm not here at the moment, but leave a message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Huell, he's a pillar of our church.
And which church is that?
Free Will Baptist, right over on Bogan Lane.
I've seen
Bro, it said it on top of the letter you were reading.
several letters from fellow members of your congregation. Could you explain to me, is there some reason why Huell in particular holds so much esteem in your church?
Their website. They have a website. They have a web. Oh no!
I'm sorry.
This is hilarious, bro. This is. I'm telling you, this is iconically hilarious.
Who are you again?
Handling how?
I'm prosecuting it.
You're the one persecuting our Huell?
Oh, how could you? To go after someone
so sweet and kind with all those lies? Well, I tell you what I really think of you, but Jesus is listening, so I'll just say, shame on you!
Bro, bring back these flip phones, okay? Like, there was nothing more satisfying than talking to someone, okay? Nothing more. Just talking to someone randomly and being like, listen, I'm done talking to you. And then physically being like this, okay? Nothing better than that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I see a lot of these, like, touchscreen, clam-styled phones, I guess what they're called, guys, right? But it's not the same.
Well, ma'am, for starters, he's a bona fide hero.
He's a hero?
Yes, ma'am. See, about a year ago, there was a fire in the rectory, and it was during
Bible study at night.
Okay.
Some of the old folks around here, they like to brush up on the Bible before they go to sleep, you know.
Get right.
Slip.
In case the Lord call them home.
Yes.
Right.
And wouldn't you know it, there was a short.
No, not yet.
Well, would you do me a kindness?
And ring me up when you do, because we got a couple of charter buses.
gonna bring the whole congregation up to y'all in Albuquerque.
I'll make sure to let you know.
Slap on the wrist. Get him out of here. Oh, yeah. Well played. You're going to jail, right? But just no. Well played. It's how you sway the masses.
Well,
I'm going to go ahead and guess it worked. Yeah, it worked. That was a thrill she was looking for.
do it one more time. You sure you can take it? That one was a little more office than I needed. You working late?
Playing catch up.
Why are you petting him?
I gotta go.
What if we made the Lubbock branch the same as Tucumcari?
I reminded Kevin that Tucumcari has a much larger footprint than the current Lubbock design. And that design is the one we've been hanging our estimates on.
I know, we're down the road a ways on this, but what do you think, Kim? Can you pull another rabbit out of the hat for us?
Kevin, I'm sorry, but I have to agree with Paige. It took almost 2 months to get local approval for the current design, so starting over now, there's simply no way we could stick to our timetable. I hate to say it, but it's unfeasible.
Good. Is that water?
The landlord will kick in for small repairs like that. They already took care of the rodent problem.
Rodent problem?
You asked for small and near court. This is both. And it's in your price range. Use your imagination. Think creatively.
Excuse me for a sec, would you?
Yeah, take your time.
I mean, yeah, that's how a lot of these type of spaces look whenever you walk into them. Absolutely. Your imagination is key, or your designer's imagination is definitely key in a lot of these situations. But yeah, the landlord should do a good amount, right? I'm not going to go ahead and say that they're probably going to be replacing any type of, tiling. It's your business, how you want that, right? But either way.
Hey.
This is an older location too.
It's a contender.
It shouldn't be.
What are you doing here? I mean, we're talking about a couple hundred counts of mail fraud. I could have wrecked you at Schweiker. I could have boned me, too. I mean, I'm this close to being reinstated.
Well, did you see the level of excitement she had after speaking to the DA, bro? Right? You went into the hallway and she just was just overly excited, right? Oh, yeah, she liked that.
I mean, come on.
I mean, I don't understand why she would, right? Because in my head, mentally, Kim is a different type of individual, right? But apparently not really, right? I mean, apparently not really. She definitely likes the excitement. She likes the bad boy. She really does. But all right.
And also, I agree. We are totally done with all that. Over and out. No more.
Nah, there has to be more. Pay attention.
Te vas a morir.
I mean, bro, as long as it's not tongue, I think we're good.
No, gracias.
Huélelo. No me puedes decir que no, eh?
Trust me, bro, you could probably smell it from outside. All right. Well, things are about to drastically change in his life, I'm guessing, going forward, at least. The whole thruple thing, didn't expect that. Didn't expect you to be, thrupled up with two, what seems to be ladies of the night that are addicted to heavy narcotics. I don't know. I mean, normally, you know, if you're in a throuple situation, you all are kind of doing the same thing, right? You're going in the same direction in life. But one of them did ask him, are you going to do this with us? So I'm guessing that he generally partakes in whatever hard narcotic he gave to them, right? So that's intriguing. Okay. Mike should have definitely done a little bit more about the person that was, drawing all of these things, mainly to the people that he spoke to. I definitely expected for those two guys to basically end up missing. Or maybe that's potentially what they alluded to. I don't know. And what else is happening? All right, so Kim likes this. She likes this a lot. Even though I think that she's trying to be on a straight and narrow, I think that she is seriously in love with the idea of danger and just badness. I think so. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting lately with Kim. It doesn't destroy any of my overall thoughts or theories kind of regarding her character, right? But it's just interesting how that tends to happen occasionally, right? Saul is definitely the bad boy in this situation. Definitely. Okay? And he is not good for her at all. But do your thing, right? Enjoy your life. Do your best to succeed and enjoy your existence, right? But all right, listen. If you guys would like to see the full-length reaction, it is on Patreon at the 2nd tier, all right?
Wrong, you know you have to refile. Yeah, I know. I just want to make sure they actually are the wrong ones before I get into it with my bosses.
No problem. Mesa Verde?
Yes.
Do you have the address?
8783 Baylor Street.
Guys, nothing is wrong with her
Thank
leg. She's going to try to switch it. Potentially.
My brother's been helping since I'm a little limited these days, driving me around and whatnot.
Well, it's nice to have family around.
Yeah, for the most part. He tries. That's the important thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think these...
Mandatory that the brother was a complete idiot for the story to work.
Am I missing anything?
They look the same to me.
Yes.
No refiling.
Ah, thank you.
Really quickly, let me see. 2003. Okay.
Thank you, Shirley. God.
You're welcome.
You saved my life. I am telling you, my boss is...
He's like
Bill.
a little eating machine.
Bill.
Could you sniff
Bill.
this for me?
Where's Aiden?
He's fine. He's in the Wrangler. Just take a smell because it's a little funky.
You left my child in your Jeep?
Are you trying to say that people who drive Jeeps are complete imbeciles? I don't like that, okay? Let's go ahead and point this out specifically.
Yeah, I cracked the window.
Watch a baby for 5 minutes in a car. How hard is that?
Slow down. I'm wearing flip-flops.
I mean, listen, between Jimmy and Kim, that combination,
How's
criminal
Aiden?
masterminds.
Oh, he's fine. He was only alone for a minute.
Completely.
Thank God.
Criminal masterminds.
What happened?
We need to stick together. Being a mom is hard enough.
Right. I mean, smart. Play off the sister code. Absolutely. Play it off. Play off of it. If you can utilize it to your benefit, right, but not actually partake in the nonsense, right? But if you can utilize it to your benefit, then great job. Well played, kid.
All right. Let's make this official.
You just got played. Yep. Yeah, you just got played.
Me metí entre las llamas y el humo. Hacía tanto calor que la suela de mis zapatos.
I mean, bro, pictures where it didn't happen.
Empezó a quemar.
I hear what you're saying.
Sí, ya sé que fue muy... Ding, ding, ding. Y usted enseñándole al maestro, como siempre. A ver, ahí tiene tiempo.
Yeah, but you're touching the bell.
Dele. Una probada.
Why don't you tie the string underneath where it has... Okay.
Same old Hector. Just wants to kill everybody.
You know, the biggest pancake is not the best pancake. Or they would call it the best pancake that happens to be the biggest.
You better take it easy with that stuff.
Oh, we've still got at least an hour on the road. Gotta stay awake.
But you gotta be able to sleep when we get home, too. What time's your hearing?
Guys, diners are generally the best.
This time next... A lot of people are going to be begging for the old Yule Babineau treatment.
What's that?
Our powers combined. People would pay
Captain Planet references? Is that what that is?
top dollar for us to undo a potentially life-ruining sentence.
I think I may have gotten one.
I think we should only use our power.
Drove 300 miles to scam Lubbock, Texas, so that your client can have a 13% bigger bank branch. Don't get me wrong, I loved every second of it, but how was that using our powers for good?
Well played. What's good is only what she wants, potentially. That could be that.
Okay. My apologies. We have a small problem.
Okay.
How small?
It's a big one.
It means there's no, how do you say, continuity in the circuit of one of the three charges. The orange one. There may be a loose or faulty wire. I'll go in and check.
I thought you were the demolition expert.
This sounds dangerous.
Michael.
This sounds incredibly dangerous, actually. Was this like all a ploy to like end himself or something crazy, bro? Why is he? Or maybe he's just scared. I mean, I get it. I mean, I wouldn't want to do this at all. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Version, maybe? Yeah, but I think that was too much of a chance for Michael, though. Mike's not gonna like it. That's why he's looking at him like that. Like, you can't say you're the master of something, but then yet you are kind of displaying you not being, exactly sure. Yeah.
This work is taking longer than I estimated.
It is?
And I appreciate the R&R. The boys, they had fun.
Okay.
But I'm...
Missing your wife?
I was.
How long?
22 years.
Perhaps you will understand. 26 in April.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm. My wife... I finished what I've started, no question of that. Still, I can't help but wonder... No, of course not.
What?
If
It's
you
impossible.
can have your wife brought to you?
Kai could supervise the work until I get back.
Until you get back? Oh, bro, you're not going nowhere. What are you talking about? I'm not doing any of that. I can't. I don't allow it.
The seasoning is so flavorful.
Well, thank you. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Is there any chance, and I know the answer is probably no, but is it possible for me to meet the owner?
I am the owner.
Really? How lucky for me. Would you be interested in franchising? Because I would be eager to invest.
Well, perhaps we should go to my office where we can discuss it further.
Excellent.
Right.
Don't waste that.
way.
Now, what can I do for you, senor?
Right.
Salamanca struck him on the chest and brought him back.
It was a simple instinct.
But still, with all the history between you two, what you did was a gesture of peace. At least that's how we see it.
You shouldn't.
I'm very pleased to hear that.
And here we are, getting along.
Why is he so happy?
¿Alguna vez te has puesto a pensar que ese Don Eladio es un cabrón? You would be crazy to go up against Eladio. Look, I'm gonna be in town for a while, so, we'll talk some more. We owe you. If you need a favor, I'm your man.
Same. Naturally.
Oh, and I'll be back for that chicken, eh? It's too tasty to stay away from.
Bro, get out. It's probably one of their only, like, good cars, right? Some of the other ones were just disgusting. They had, like, a two-door, like, well, a three-door, like, hatchback with, like, a gigantic engine in it for no reason. But this was their best one. Was it a gremlin? I think it was a gremlin or something like that.
Mr. McGill, we're ready for you now.
Great. And it looks like you've completed the pre-prosecution diversion program?
You know what caught my eye recently was Crawford v. Washington. And have you followed that? It has to do with the admissibility of ex parte examinations.
That was a Supreme Court case, wasn't it?
That's right. How did it go? The only indicium of reliability sufficient to satisfy constitutional demands is the one the Constitution actually prescribes: confrontation. It's classic Scalia. I can't help but think about victims forced to confront their assailants in open court. But on the other hand, the Sixth Amendment is pretty controlling. I'm sorry, when I get rolling on constitutional questions. Short answer, I've been doing my level best.
Well played.
Well, Mr. McGill, is there anything you'd like to tell us about the...
Even if I wanted to, I didn't have the smarts or the skills or the stick-to-itiveness. But I happened to get a job with some attorneys, and I couldn't help but think, maybe I could do that? Something inside me. Helping my clients, arguing on their behalf, that's the best thing I've ever done.
He is a straight scammer, right? And it's definitely intriguing watching him scam people.
And this past year...
Like, I would hate to be on the other side of that.
I've missed the hell out of it.
Right.
That was very eloquent. Was there any particular influence on your views?
Credit where credit is due.
But wouldn't a camera do her job? What is happening here? Okay.
The University of American Samoa. Go land crabs.
Right.
Anything else?
No. Thank you.
I think we have everything we need.
Go land crabs.
You'll be getting a letter with our decision in the next few days.
Please!
Mr. McGill, I can't...
I did everything right.
It was a question of sincerity.
What?
They can tell you're a scammer, bro. That's what it is.
Some members of the committee found you somewhat insincere. You're free to apply again next year.
Wow. Like, there's something like deeply within me, like deep. I don't like people that lord over other people. All right. I mean, I get it. social contract. We put people in place to kind of make decisions for other people type of thing, guys. But I don't like it. I don't like kings specifically. I don't like royal families. Like these type of thing, like or this type of thing. I mean, I get it. I guess it has to be done, you know, regulatory committees, the other nonsense, right? But I just don't like it. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like it.
They've been at it almost an hour and a half. You want me to give a 10-minute warning?
No, let him go on as long as he wants.
Wait, okay. They're wrapping up. She's got to get to book club.
I'm gonna check the perimeter.
What if there were like secret messages inside of the conversations? Like, bro, are you recognizing the fact that you are kind of in a police state? Randomly? For the first time?
Would like to propose
Hey there.
changing within the seller's knowledge to the best of the seller's knowledge.
Slow down. Slow down.
Okay. To be honest, a lot more power than I expected that vehicle to have. I'm just gonna be honest. Front wheel drive drifting, that's spectacular.
What have you been doing during your suspension? And have you been keeping up with the law? Yada, yada, yada. All fine. And then one of them out of nowhere comes up with this weird-ass question.
About emotion, basically.
What does the law mean to you?
It's a stupid question.
It's a big one.
It's huge.
Like, because it has nothing to do with like fact or anything. It's like, oh, how do you feel? Who cares about how this man feels? Is he good at his job or not? Right? Like, you don't know he's a scammer. We know, right? But insincere? I get your anger because they based, you know, basically your life off of some ridiculous emotion.
And I nailed it. I talked about the meaning of the law, and I was down to earth, and I was humble, and I was sincere,
you weren't humble.
And they loved it. You don't believe me?
Of course I do.
Jesus, it's right there on your face. You think I'm some kind of lowlife, some kind of asshole.
What
kind of lawyer guilty people hire, right?
Oh, Jimmy, that's
You
not...
look at me and you see Slippin' Jimmy.
I never said that.
Yeah, but you thought it.
You want to know why the committee called you insincere? Because you didn't mention Chuck.
What does that have to even...
They read the transcripts. They know what happened, Jimmy. They were waiting for you to say something about him.
So I'm supposed to make a big hairy deal about my dead brother at my reinstatement hearing? How is that sincere?
Because they wanted you to, you know, be emotional for some stupid reason. Basically, right? They wanted you to say, listen, my brother, I did these things. He was lying about things, but I loved my brother, and he makes me feel all warm and gushy on the insides, right? All of this super ridiculous emotional nonsense. They wanted to hear all of it, and they wanted you to fake it. Well, they wanted you to believe it for some reason. I don't understand. Law is basically logical and without emotion. Why does it matter? What's the point? Right? Like, it says it on the paper. So, but all right.
You got office. Okay, here we go.
Jimmy, I have been on your side since the day we met.
Kinda, yeah.
Running when you call. Who cleans up your messes?
Right?
I have a job, but I drop everything for you.
Consistently.
Every single time you confess to it. Or fun like standing there with a smile plastered on my face while you play infantile mind games on my law partner.
Oh, what a mistake it was to take me up to your office in the sky. You'll never do that again.
Yeah, maybe I won't. And maybe next time you call, I won't come.
There you go. Kick him in when he's down.
Jimmy, you are always down.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That was a very interesting encounter. All right. So here's the thing, Jimmy. You don't deserve her. You didn't deserve her from the beginning, from all of this, just because of who you are as an individual versus who she is as an individual. And for some reason, she's like like ride or die in like the craziest way I've ever seen or encountered in my entire life. I don't understand it. But do your thing, right? Live your best life. But Jimmy, again, you don't deserve her. Nope, you don't. Not you. Someone else, but not you, Jimmy. Okay, sorry. All right, just my thoughts here. And she's still here. Well, I guess it's her place, right? He's packing his bags. Did you just put your outside shoes onto the bed? What kind of savage are you, sir?
I messed it all up.
Accountability. Okay. I like that for you. Looks good on you.
You still want to be a lawyer?
Did she figure out a scam? I do not miss this era of vehicles, guys.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Ah, thank you, sir.
So,
these are empty cups.
what do we got?
Oh, yeah. Dead pixels.
Wasn't there yesterday.
A voltage spike earlier. Camera flared for about 20 seconds, but came right back.
A voltage spike? Any of the other cameras do that? Show me the outside cameras.
They mess with the cameras, bro. And that one.
Get the lights.
They're not there. Bro, when they find you, they're going to end your life. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that Mike vouched for Werner. I'm not doing that, right? But he kind of did a little bit. He kind of vouched for him. So, you know what? He's going to be fine. He just misses his family, right? He's going out to bars. And he's drawing all types of information for the public and asking questions about, to other people about how to solve his problems. Bro, you are an imbecile. Like, do you know who you're messing with? Like, do you think they do not know who your wife is? You're not getting far. At all. I'm sorry. But you know what? All right. And also, really quickly, regarding Saul being insincere, I truthfully don't understand. Now, don't get me wrong. I guess I kind of do understand, but here's the thing. I recognized that he was pretty much a scammer. He was a fraudster. While he was speaking, I literally said, oh, he's really good. And I think the other people probably also recognized that. But how can you ask for an emotional question, like for an emotional answer in a logical environment? I don't honestly grasp that. But apparently, some people think that's a decent thing to do, I guess, right? I'm not sure ever, under any circumstance, emotions should be more important than the literal, truth. Okay, I don't get how that's a thing, all right? I generally care zero about people's emotions when I speak to them. If it's like a true statement, it's a true statement, right? I mean, I basically lived my entire life just speaking to people like that. Okay, I made it pretty far. Have I insulted people? Probably. I probably insulted a lot of people in life. But is it true? Like, I expect for people to speak to me generally in like a truthful manner. Like, do not try to touch my emotions here. Okay? Because my wife says I'm a chair, apparently. Chairs have no emotions, but they exist. They're right there. They're a chair, apparently. But either way, listen, guys, we all do know that he's going to eventually get his ability to to practice back. We know this, factual. I just have no idea when that will happen. But either way, listen. If you guys do want to see the full-length reaction, it is on Patreon at the 2nd tier, all right? And you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.